me yet. Good morning, my good people. Welcome to Fontane in the Morning, featuring the radiant Portia J. Thank you guys for tuning in with us on this magnificent Wednesday. Hope everybody woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and if you didn't, show everybody they fucking need to stay out of your way.
On the wrong side of the bed?
Right? What side is it? Don't matter.
You're supposed to wake up on the right side.
That's what I said.
Hey, Paris girl. Good morning. Good morning. How you say Valencia?
Good morning, gang.
Good morning.
Let's do this properly. Sorry for the delay. I was over here trying to figure out how they actually vote for the Pope. It's the first time not the first time, because I was actually there when I was alive when they voted for
I've never actually
for Pope Francis, but I've never paid attention.
Me neither.
And
how does it work?
It's 166 cardinals.
Okay.
And they all top cardinals from France,
what
Africa.
Is a cardinal?
It's a fucking bird. Like it's a high ranking position in the Catholic Church. That's what I can tell you.
Okay, gotcha.
And they vote as a collective for who the Pope is. Today they might come to an agreement, but they're not 100% sure. As you can see, their bloods, as they all showed up in red.
Okay, all right, we're gonna move on from that.
Nonetheless.
Good morning, y'all. Well, Met Gala was the other day. What was it? Not yesterday, the day before.
It wasn't yesterday?
Was it yesterday? It was the day before. It was Monday. It was cool. The theme was dandy. So it was a lot of suits. And I love seeing people.
What does that mean? What does dandy mean?
Dandy was that era where all the guys used to dress up like gentlemen, and it's like it's a certain type of like.
I seen the of course the actual fits. I didn't necessarily know what the theme was. I can tell you that now that I understand what the theme was, I can tell you how many motherfuckers I seen miss it. I can tell how many motherfuckers I seen didn't get the dandy email.
I just think it's funny how all y'all think that y'all are like fashionistas.
I am the fashionista.
It's just, Twitter was insane. Like, everyone was just giving their critique with the materials and the fine lining and the linen. And I'm just like, y'all wear fast fashion. I mean, I guess you can have an opinion on something, but...
you supposed to have an opinion on it, right?
Yeah, but it's gotten so intense.
I think people need to kind of lay off the actual celebrity in it, unless they comes out, hey, the celebrity chose to wear this, they style themselves. Like Future, for instance. This is your fault, nigga. What?
I didn't know he cut his
When
dread.
you went to the barber and they was like, you sure you want to cut all these off? You should have told him, yeah. But don't make me look like a fucking dumbass when you done.
Future need to do a big chop.
He need to
do a big chop and start all over.
He needed a DDG fade.
That
I'm so
hair
confused.
is damaged. It's been chopped and screwed and dyed and fried.
He literally looked like he got into a fist fight. He looked like he got into a fight and they pulled his shit out in the car and then he got out.
Oh, they snatched his wig off?
But like his drag wigs. His drag wig. Oh my Lord, that was bad as hell. And I couldn't even pay attention to what he had on at that point. Like, I don't know what you got on, nigga.
I didn't.
Because I'm too fucked up behind the lack of fade or whatever the hell he called that. And then the niggas like, is your hair orange?
Oh, Selena Middleton 78 said, what was the reason Pharrell put Rosa Parks' face on the underwear? Oh yeah, man, that was weird. That was really weird. And I normally, y'all, I'm an artist, so like I always try to let people be creative, but that was really weird. I didn't like that either.
We need to go ahead and again shame niggas for doing what they they deserve to be shamed for doing the shit that they've done. Explain to me when you were in the making of this, in the process of this goddamn clothing, that you was like, you know what, this would be a good idea, and nobody stopped them.
Well, okay, so she had on a bodysuit, there were emblems and there were things stitched all over, but like the positioning of the bottom, I'm trying to.
Is it because Rosa Parks got infamous for sitting down? You put her face on your bottoms, and then if that is the case, were you doing fucking heroin when you came up with the idea?
I can't make no sense out of that. Jesus. That was just really weird to me.
It was a lot of a few strange fits. As I was saying, if you in this instance at the Met Gala, we need to get back to bashing the actual stylists.
Yes.
We need to figure out who put the celebrity in that shit. And then we need to bash the stylist. The stylist needs to be reprimanded, shamed, and ridiculed publicly.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's how we get down to the bottom of this. Future's haircut, barber, whoever the fuck did his hair, you need to be arrested.
Did you see the clips with Doechii yelling at her assistants?
Everything this girl do not weird. Did you see her walking out of the hotel and she went right and signed that and autographed that little joint with the Asian dude?
Well, I just think that she's in her prime right now. They got a lot of shit like set up for the optics.
Okay, yeah, and that's strange.
No, it's not strange. It's Hollywood. They all do it.
No.
She's just getting caught.
It being Hollywood don't make it regular. It being Hollywood makes Hollywood strange, and we're aware of that. We can say that shit is strange. She literally has fans. The bitch won a Grammy and she's doing well.
Yeah.
What do we need to organize someone asking for an autograph outside for?
I mean,
and then make it so obvious.
Oh, I didn't see the video, so it was that bad.
She didn't even look at the person.
She went straight to him.
She walked out and people are Doechii, and she legitimately never looked. She just turned and beeline to him. And it was like, dang, you didn't even see the motherfucker over there.
But all of the celebrities set up like paparazzi and stuff to make it look like, paparazzi just happened to catch them there. Yeah. But all that shit is staged.
It's a normal thing, absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't need it. Doechii. I'm sorry, my dog is dying in front of us. Disregard that.
Oh, for real. So did you see the video of her at Met Gala?
And no, I missed this.
So basically, they had it set up where there was like these blinders that were supposed to be covering the elevator. So when the elevator doors open, she could walk out and nobody could see her outfit. Well, the elevator opened and it wasn't set up for her, so you saw her outfit. And I can understand that being like, oh my God, because the whole point of Met Gala is that big reveal. It's the first time you see the outfit. So essentially a lot of the press was able to get a 2-second view of her outfit. And so after that, they did move the I don't even know what the hell you call it, but whatever. They moved it in front of the elevator. And then she was like, hey, put some umbrellas on the top. And she was like, put the umbrella, get the umbrellas. I need another umbrella. She was like on some Bridezilla shit. And I've seen mixed responses in the comments. Some people being like, oh, that's so nasty. I don't like her attitude. And then some people being like, oh, she's a diva. So, I don't know.
Ew. And
like, it was...
I've already bashed her, no?
Yeah, you have.
Do I need to do it again?
Don't.
We could turn this into a Doechii bash right fucking now. Because you're not, man. All right, man.
I didn't like it. So hopefully she'll learn her lesson from that. Rihanna's there. Rihanna was there. Rihanna is pregnant with her third baby.
This nigga is just a baby making ass nigga. Like,
I think it's really interesting our generation because 3 kids is really normal. It's not normal now because of the economy, but she's a billionaire.
3 kids ain't normal because millennials don't like children that much. The economy don't have much to do with the matter. There's people our age having mad kids right now. It's weird when, to be honest, people who have like done something has a lot of kids, and that's when they'd be like, oh, what's going on? People who of high notoriety usually are not with that many kids, especially if they're not even motherfucking married.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
we're gonna do this.
They're not even motherfucking married, huh?
What?
So when you go out and you have 3 kids as a renounced bad girl / billionaire, it's a different optic because not only did we listen to you make all this music about being the baddest, you're not married. And you're doing this in quick succession as well.
Yeah.
So it's granted, yeah, absolutely. 3 kids is a normal thing, normalcy, what's on and so forth. But how she's doing it, whom she is, and in a form of fashion that is being done is different, especially for the optic space here. And we do not like kids like that. Millennials do not like kids like that. It's very rare that you find someone who wants to have a very big family that was born in our age bracket.
Well, we don't like having kids because this is an economy where you can have them comfortably anymore. So a lot of people want kids, but we can't afford them.
So you believe if millennials were in a good financial space, the majority of them,
absolutely,
more of them would want children?
Absolutely. Every person that I know, aside for like maybe one or two, they all want kids. They all want their children.
How many kids are you referring to though?
At least like one or two. I got a lot of friends who don't have any.
Two, yeah, I'll do two just because I know I'm a super lit ass nigga and my baby is gonna be like, damn, my dad is cool, but he won't hang with me. So I made another one so he can hang with the kid.
Oh, you got this planned out.
That's all mapped out. I'm not having more than two unless that motherfucker is like I'm tricked. Like I get trapped into multiple kids. As a millennial, I don't want to be around that much. Like they have to live with us.
Yeah.
And that's a downfall. That's a downside to that. So the more I have, the more they have to live with me. The longer they have to live with me, I can cause cancer at any moment. I can catch cancer at any fucking moment.
Okay, well then you may not have any at the rate we going.
You pushing your fucking luck, man. I do believe the reason, as I say, that people make mention of her and her children is mostly because again. Who she is and who she renounced as to be, but also they aren't motherfucking married, and we're not going to continue just because Rihanna is rich and just because Rihanna and ASAP are rich and well off, and of course are people of notoriety that we just don't bypass that because y'all don't let nobody else bypass it. We do not. Let's take everybody's name out of it and who it is and so on and so forth, and let's say what it is. This is a woman with 3 babies by a rapper. By her rapper boyfriend.
Well, who else would she be with? He's on her level.
Who else would she be with? She was fucking a billionaire Turkish prince or something like that. Saudi prince.
Okay, like come on now.
And I actually, you know what? Let's turn it up. Let's turn the shit up. I seen a tweet that came from that situation when somebody said, the girl said, look at Rihanna having kids multiple kids after 30 with one man, even though men say you gotta like you can, or men ain't gonna like you like that. Okay, real fast. Stop, please, comparing yourselves to the billionaire ex-superstar bad bitch Rihanna. When we are doing comparison charts, let's leave billionaires off that motherfucker. Let's leave superstar singers who anybody would fuck off of it. Because nobody likes y'all like that. None of y'all are billionaires. None of you bitches are ex-superstars. And half of y'all are whores.
How is everybody getting astray today? What is happening?
Everybody needs to pay attention. This is why men try to stay where they're supposed to be.
Oh, so you saying that women need to make sure they have babies early because they can't pull it off like Rihanna?
Just first things first. It's dangerous, bitch. Rihanna's a billionaire. She can afford having kids this late, or having not this late. I don't like to say that. Having kids after 30. It's not late. They've infringed on the idea of what a woman is. And they've implemented specific poisons into the community to make you feel like not only can you not have kids after 30, but it's extremely dangerous and you shouldn't do it. I'm not that crazy. You just got to take care of yourself. Back to what I was saying. Rihanna's a motherfucking billionaire. At 30 and some change, she goes and talks to the most expensive motherfucking doctor she can find. And the most expensive motherfucking doctor she can find knows exactly how to protect her to have 3 goddamn kids after 30 and some change. Everybody does not have that motherfucking access. You're putting yourself at risk. Number 1. Number 2, again, Rihanna is fucking a nigga she did not marry. If Rihanna gets left, guess what? She don't need a motherfucking aid at all. She don't need nobody's help. In fact, ASAP might get I said baby insurance. ASAP might get, what do you call it? Child support from her. You're not gonna catch Rihanna on the internet saying my baby daddy don't do shit for his kids. She don't give a fuck. If I get on Facebook, I can find 36 bitches right now with three kids, one baby daddy, two baby, whatever baby daddies, complaining. No, you bitches can't keep having kids after 30 like that. Your situation ain't the same, dummy. We can do it just like Rihanna. Rihanna got good pussy.
Okay, are you done?
She got all kind of songs about that pussy. There's no way it's bad. You ain't got none. Ain't nobody out here saying you had good pussy. Not one.
So you're encouraging the girls to have kids early.
I'm encouraging the girls to pay attention and not set yourselves up thinking that you can do what a bitch who can barely do what she do.
But they can. I know plenty.
Do it then.
I know plenty of people who have had children in their 30s. I don't even know why y'all, like, here's the deal. I'm biased as hell on this topic. I'm 37 years old. I don't have children. And I'm going to have children. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not going to put myself in a situation to have kids in an unideal situation just to have them because I'm worried that I may not be able to have them later. When y'all talk about women, y'all say in general, like we can just walk up and make a choice of like, okay, I'm going to have kids at 25 versus 35. Life is happening. You gotta find the right situation. You gotta find the right guy. It don't happen for us. It's not happening for us because you niggas don't want to marry nobody. Y'all don't want to claim your kids. Half of them got 50 kids and leaving them to be raised by the mama by themselves in the household. Nobody is together anymore. Who would want to sign up for that? Who wants to sign up for that?
Who got 50 kids?
You niggas got a lot of kids. We can't get away with having 8, 9 kids with 5 different baby daddies like y'all can.
Hey, man.
So for y'all to come in on top of not wanting to settle down early because y'all need to sow your royal oats, then y'all want to come and police women's uteruses and blame us of why we haven't had children yet. Ask a woman who hasn't had a kid yet how many times she could have, how many relationships she was in. It be y'all. Y'all are the reason why we're not able to have kids in our 20s because y'all don't want to settle down. So if I have the choice, if it's my choice to either wait to find a husband and however long that takes, or I'm just not going to have no kids at all, then to be somebody's single mom struggling having to deal with an ain't shit nigga in my early 20s because we're so scared that our eggs are going to dry up. We don't care about that shit no more. We don't care. People have great lives without children. Y'all can't scare us no more with that. So ladies, if you ain't found your Boaz, you ain't found your husband yet, and you are adamant about not being a single mom, just wait. And if you don't get to have one, you just don't get to have one. I don't know what else to tell you. But it's better than having a child with somebody in a situation that is not healthy for you or the kid. Sorry. Disagree if you want to disagree. I disagree if you want. I don't care.
I end this motherfucking episode.
Because
I end this whole shit right here.
Who are y'all? Y'all don't have no reproductive organs.
Yes, we do. What are you talking about?
I mean, you can't have no baby with
I'll pull my organs out right.
What's the correct? What is it that they don't have?
We don't have a reproductive system.
Yeah, y'all can't have kids.
Childbirth.
So to come in here,
stop saying that as if y'all can just do this alone, okay?
Y'all are just, it's just ridiculous how you have so much
how Mary got pregnant and she had Jesus. That shit ain't real. She was fucking, huh? It ain't no you just gonna get with child. I understand the implications and the complications of the matter. I get all that. I ain't even speaking to what a nigga got going on in his 20s. I'm speaking to what I stated about risking it and believing that you are comparable to Rihanna. That's all I'm talking about.
Ageism is insane to me. Y'all really want women to just have babies. And then y'all will talk about the same women like, oh, you had a baby and you single and you had a baby by a dumb nigga. So when we say, okay, hey, we not going to have a baby by dumb niggas and dumb niggas keep being around, we can't find a good one, then now it's our fault.
Uh-oh. So you saying they only make dumb niggas? Are you unable to find one that's smart?
Y'all niggas are terrible.
See what I mean?
I have a lot of.
See what I mean? All of a sudden, all the niggas dumb. All of a sudden, all the niggas dumb. Come on, man.
You need to. Okay, I'll put it like this: if y'all are adamant about women having safe pregnancies and being able to have children early and not have to wait till their 30s, then you need to put some you need to get in the field with these boys, these men, and talk to them about why they are not being good partners to women so that they can have children.
Moving on, because then you're going to answer, now you're going to open up a different fucking conversation, suggesting that as though men aren't good partners and that's why these things aren't working out.
Yes.
You're going too far. Y'all are, y'all are horrible fucking people. Y'all are horrible.
You think women are horrible?
I don't think nothing. I'm aware. I've done the math. Y'all are horrible fucking people. And oftentimes your relationship ends based on the fact that you're a horrible fucking person and the man hasn't figured out how to tell you, so he just fucks the whole thing up.
So the men be innocent and the women be horrible.
No. Niggas are horrible. That's why I try to tell gay men, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing over there. It's way too risky. I would never date a nigga by choice. What I'm saying is women are fucking horrible. And oftentimes, men date them, realize that, which is why women say, oh no, you said you like me. You ain't not allowed to not like me. No, I liked you, bitch. I figured out who you was. I'm sorry, I liked your representative. I figured out the real you. I hate this bitch. I never wanted to be around you. In fact, I thought you were a completely different person. Y'all, again, of course, and again, I remember you was talking to your homegirl and I said this. After, men pay attention, after you've infringed too far on a woman based on financial spacing, based on you doing wrong, doing harm to her, whatever you've done. If you've gone too far, it ain't no coming back from it. You can't undo some shit to a woman. It's just gone. And a lot of times, men stay in these relationships trying to undo what they've done. Okay. Leave that bitch. Leave her. Because often, so hypothetically speaking, let's say, and we were like, so put us back in our 20s, mm-hmm. We're the same, but 10 years less. Had I cheated on you prior to us having a baby, you and I having a baby is not gonna wipe off me cheating on you. You'll put it in the back of your mind, but it ain't gonna go no motherfucker. They don't take it out.
That is true.
We are infringing too far on these women, and then trying to fix the situation, often with a motherfucking baby. Stop. You violated her. She's gone too far. Send her to a new nigga, so hopefully he can fix it or whatever it is. That's her story to move down with. A lot of times we're trying to fix relationships that we've motherfucking broke. When you drop a glass, it ain't no putting it back together. I'm sorry. So I believe the idea that, men y'all don't want to be settled down in their 20s and so on and so. No, they don't. And we need to stop arguing with who you are inside. Some niggas aren't ready to settle down at 22, 24, 25, whenever they're ready. I mean, often for men, specifically for black men, if we don't have our shit together, it ain't nothing to settle down to.
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't nothing to settle down with, my baby. There's more to do. I don't even feel settled down.
That's why I think we need to get over this whole you're having babies in your 20s, your 30s, your old shit. Like, most of the time and especially in this economy, ain't nobody ready to have kids in their 20s. We're not meeting our husbands and our wives until our mid-30s and starting our lives. And I don't like that narrative of making people scared. Like, if they don't, especially telling young girls that, if you don't have a baby by 30, you're not going to be able to have one. That is not true.
Well, so again, that doesn't come, it comes from men, but it comes from patriarchy of old. And understanding that we have to wipe this 30, we have to wipe this off. They told you if you haven't found your dream job or the career or the position you're going to be in by 30, then you fucked up. You're not allowed to move. People will stay at a job for 50 years knowing they hate that motherfucker because they got it after 30 and they believe that you're stuck there. They created all of these things based on 30 because niggas were living to 55 and dying.
Yeah,
people were literally at 60 years old. It's like, all right, man, you old as fuck. Like, yeah, granted, you old at 60, but your life, you got 20, 30 more fucking years to go. So we need to wipe off what 30 means to society. Patriarchy is a very, very, very huge part in this. And who created patriarchy?
White men.
Huh? Let them tell their women what they like to do with themselves. Yeah. White people created the BMI chart for everybody. They didn't create one specifically for how white people are built and how black people are built. We are aware white women and black women do not share the same natural body style. Mm-hmm. Why do we have the same BMI charts if naturally we don't even have the same type of bodies?
That's true.
One thing can't be for everything. The white man's patriarchy is fine. Do y'all thing. We ain't even here to argue with y'all about it. Ours has to change. Black men have to realize when they created that 30-year-old shit, they created it to put them in their place. We are not like that. Our women are our women. I spoke to the notion of what she said earlier because it is dangerous. Women are not going to tell me that as often in your as the older you get, the more complications you have with your pregnancy. That's real life. I'm sitting right there. I can see the numbers on it. I just spoke to the notion of having 3 kids after 35 without any goddamn financial backing is dangerous.
Yes, I agree with that. But most people wait till their 30s to be financially stable. So if a woman doesn't hit a good point in her life where she feels ready to have a child until her mid-30s, then it just is what it is.
I'm walking by y'all. Jade, me and Moore, first things first. Don't tell us who we need to fuck without condoms or with condoms, okay? We make the condom decisions around here, and we gonna do the raw and / unraw fucking as we deem fit. Mind your business. My Mimi thinking women should be excited about having babies without men being present is actually toxic as fuck.
Yeah.
Come on now, tell him, P. Tell her, P.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell her, P. So you can't have a baby without a man. Once again, the Immaculate Conception is motherfucking fake. Mary was busting it open, okay? You need a man to even bring one into the world.
She wasn't agreeing with you.
She is agreeing with me.
No, she's not.
Mary was fucking, okay? So you can't do this alone. You can't have this motherfucker just like, girl, I'm pregnant out of nowhere. You need to have a nigga around. And the nigga that you have around, he needs to be able to read. A lot of y'all are just fucking niggas because they got dicks on them. See if he got a brain. When you pull that dick out, be like, hey, take that hat off and let me see your head as well.
You
at least figure out if he can read. Y'all send text messages with your address. He called and say, which door number was it? The address is right there. You clearly can't read.
You know what? I'm done with this conversation. Basically, moral of the story is women have a baby when you're in a good situation.
Basically.
Whatever year that ends up, I'm 37. I don't know what the future holds for me, but I'm not having no kids until I'm ready. And if that means that I don't get to have them, I just
hold on. You gonna have kids when I tell you to. You gonna do what the fuck you motherfucking do.
I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for this journey that I would go on.
Come on, man. What you got for me, dog?
Okay, y'all. Let's go ahead. Oh, real quick. I did check on Diddy. Y'all, I have a love-hate relationship with Diddy. Diddy's an awful person, but, I still just want to make sure they don't just do the nigga bad. So right now, the only updates that I have is Lauren LaRosa, who was from the Breakfast Club, was actually at the trial. Right now,
she get tickets to the trial.
I mean, she's news. She got ends and she got connections.
Come on, man.
But, she said he looks good. She said he was very attentive. He was taking notes. Right now, the defense is
you know how they write they draw the mockings from court. Mm-hmm. They had him hugging the guy, smiling yesterday in court. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is smiling? What the fuck funny? Did he like?
They said that right now they're doing jury selection and they're really trying to make sure that they find people who have not seen that Cassie tape. So, majority of the people that have come through, and they said it's a very diverse pool of people, black, white, women, men. A lot of them have seen that tape.
I'm sorry. So this is what's confusing me. Why does that matter?
Cause that would lead to
Cassie ain't a part of this.
No. But it's when you already have a preconceived notion of a person and you're biased.
No, I understand.
So they asked them. Even some people have said they've seen it. They asked them like, okay, after you've seen it, are you able to make a judgment.
So that's what I'm saying. As a grown up, I've seen the video. Now tell me what the case. These are not the same thing.
Once you see a video of somebody,
No. That's you. Yeah, go ahead and say it. Are
you crazy?
That you're not able to separate things from what they are.
No, the average person isn't.
And that's why she can't be in a motherfucking jury. I need to go down there and help Diddy. I need to save my nigga from this. They need to holler at me. They need to put me in a jury.
You're biased too.
I'm unbiased.
You're biased because you're a black man and you're trying to protect him. You are biased. Okay.
I'm sorry. Wait. Yes, I'm biased.
Thank you. What's the difference? And I'm a woman.
No, your bias is different. Your bias is fucking different.
It's the same, but it's
my bias is, hey, y'all are trying to railroad a black man for not doing crimes that y'all just trying to pin on him. Not, hey, he didn't punch on his little girlfriend in that hotel in wherever the fuck they were. I'm not confused on that. I ain't confused on if he a freaky ass nigga or not. I know he a 69 guy. Not up for debate. However, did you traffic bitches? Did you sexually assault the producer guy? That don't got nothing to do with if he punched on Cassie. Yeah, he punched on Cassie. Moving on. You are like, yeah, he punched on Cassie, so without question, he sexually assaulted niggas. It can't go like that.
That's why if I got called to be a jury, I would have literally said no.
You need to recuse yourself. You need to recuse yourself from the conversation as well. You're a little too biased. I got it. I'll take her from here. She's a little too biased, guys. I gotta keep her away from
Give me my damn computer. Not I call it a computer. That's so fucking old.
Country ass.
You know what? Just for that, no more Diddy updates.
Good, nigga.
No more Diddy updates because you done pissed me off.
Well, don't worry about it. We're gonna come with the only update that matters. Diddy's has been set free and exonerated of all trafficking charges. No, he did not rape any men. He had sex with men because he a freaky ass nigga. And that's it.
I'm glad you got that off your chest.
Huh?
All right, so I got 3 different, you could pick, okay?
I'm listening.
We got Smokey Robinson.
Let's do this. You horny ass, light skin ass, hazel eye having ass, if this world were mine ass, my daughter kind of white ass nigga. I don't want to just be throwing it out there because it ain't been confirmed and solidified, has it?
I did a deep dive. I looked at the whole lawsuit this morning, so I'm gonna tell y'all some details.
Smokey Robinson was writing some of the greatest hits of all time and putting his hands in places that the bitches was asking him not to put it in.
Oh, he's a based off of this lawsuit, he's an awful horny ass nigga.
Niggas be so like this. I just asked all the good. Listen, man. If you can do something, do it well. Stop being horny, please.
Corey said you think Smokey did it, but don't think Diddy did it.
Hey, nigga, go eat.
Didn't I tell y'all he was biased? Thank you.
Oh, Corey. Fuck, nigga.
All right, let me get my reporting on. Okay, so Smokey Robinson is being sued for $50 million by 4 of his former housekeepers. They range in the time length, but they're between 2006 to 2024. One of the housekeepers said it happened a few years. One of them had a 10-year. Like, they're different times, but 4 different housekeepers that came in and out of that household said that he did the same thing to them.
They all said the exact same, like, action?
The same, like, okay, so, first of all, Smokey Robinson is 85 years old. 85. So, and he's married to Frances Robinson. They've been married for years.
He's 85, you said.
And he's 85.
85 minus, the first one was 2006?
Yes, 2006.
What is that? So it's 2025, so that's 19 years. 85 minus 19, you do 10, 60, 75, 60. 65,
he was in his 60s. He was in his mid-60s.
Is it 61 or 59? Whatever it was.
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
20, what's 20? It's 85, 65, 64.
Yeah.
66.
I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. He's in his 60s.
So anyways, so not only is it him, but they're saying that his wife was very hostile. She was very mean to them.
Oh, okay. I said, hold on. His wife and him was on.
It's giving Cersei Lannister. It's giving Cersei. It's giving like she treated people like shit. That's what the lawsuit is saying. They also says that she's kind of like in the lawsuit a lot, the wife, because she was very aware of what was going on.
Oh, so this some handmaid's shit, huh?
Yep.
This some handmaid's tale shit, huh? Yep. You in there holding the hose down while Smokey fill them up.
It's giving Serena off her
Oh
handmaid.
my God.
Yep.
Oh my God.
So I'll read to y'all a few things. Victim number 1 said that Smokey would call her into the blue bedroom and lock the door while only wearing his underwear, and would neatly place a white towel on his bed so that, he wouldn't get no cum on the bed, and then it would prepare for what was about to occur. So like,
which was what?
He was to get some head. So then so the other victim says he would send her text messages to meet him in areas of the home where there was like a closed circuit, there weren't any cameras, and then he would rape her.
Yeah.
She said he raped her 23 times.
Yeah. Let's go on and pause it there. Did you get an age from this lady?
No.
Okay. First concern here is, how does a nigga go 50 years plus or 60 years plus and then decide to become a sexual deviant?
No, he has previous cases that he settled out of court with other women. He's been doing this before, and the wife knows about it. Okay. This is not the first lawsuit he's.
All right, so we can say confirmed horny ass nigga. We can say
he's definitely a horny ass nigga.
Confirmed horny ass nigga. Mm-hmm. How did you get raped 23 times at work?
If you keep going back to work and keep getting fucked.
So are you having sex at work? Let's get you out of this. Let's get you out of this lawsuit today, honey. Let's get you out of the lawsuit today. You walk in my room, I put a towel down and tell you to suck my dick as Smokey Robinson, and you don't run out the room and tell everybody? I'm 60 and some change. What I'm gonna do? Hold you down? I'm closer to 70 than anybody in this motherfucking house. Is there a wrestling match I'm gonna win?
Miss Clarky J says they fucking that old man and he stopped paying, so now they're suing.
Let's talk! They was running that old dick through the dirt. Huh? They was smoking that dick up. Robinson style. And then he said, hold on, baby. The royalty's slowing up. So that money young gonna slow up. And they said, well, no, the fuck it ain't, old ass nigga. Let's get him. You got raped 23 times and you're not a child?
The last victim said that he raped her during most of her entire employment, and which began in February 2012, and it ended with her forced resignation.
I'm not
2024.
So he made you quit after getting raped for 12 years. I'm not saying I'm just like the strongest, most defensible nigga of all time, and nobody can do nothing to me. I'm saying if I'm raped once, it damn sure won't be a second rape. I won't be going back to the rape site. I won't go back 22 more times. I won't go back for 11 more years.
I'm trying not to laugh.
Huh? When I hear three other women got the same story, I'm going to say to myself, y'all go up there and see if he got some money for y'all first. Because I don't want to look like a motherfucking idiot. You walk in, how did he lock the door? He locked the door and then you was like, Smokey, unlock. He was like, nah, and he slapped you. I ain't heard a beat yet. So he got to, come on, man. Hey, man, say, man.
But even
Smokey Robinson, 60 and some change. Come in here and suck this dick. No, Smokey. All right, hold on. Let me get up. You know you about to get it as soon as I get up. Hold on. Where's my stick? Stay right there, bitch, because you're not going to tell me no.
What is this? Oh.
Now, let me tell you something. When I tell you to suck me up, you better do it. I'm Smokey Robinson. Come on, man. Come on, man. It take this nigga 48 seconds to get up. A nigga raped you 23 times.
Okay, look. Sorry.
And that's what I'm saying. If you young hoes just letting old niggas get off on y'all like that, come on, man.
There are labor laws.
Come on, man.
You cannot be fucking on your damn
Yes,
employee.
you can. Yes, you can. When they let you.
I don't really know what to say. This fucking production that you just put on.
Because that's what happened. That was, you're not gonna suck this dick? No, I ain't doing it, Smokey. Oh, hold on, bitch. Hold on. You're not gonna tell me no.
They need to cast you in the biopic.
You're not. All right, bet. Where my goddamn stick? Get Teresa! Bitch.
This is why I don't like to discuss serious topics with him. Because, like, what I'm supposed to say now?
Oh, man. Ain't no 60-year-old nothing raping me.
I'm so glad we didn't have this show when Bill Cosby was going through his shit. Because I wasn't going to be able to deal with you.
Hey, man, if Smokey is guilty, fuck his old horny ass. But I need to see the case. I just need to understand the case.
Oh, my God.
Get in here and suck this dick right now.
Oh,
no, nigga, I'm leaving. You're not going to come back?
Ew, Smokey Robinson. Ugh.
Come on, man.
Old
Don't
man.
believe anything they say. That's all I'm saying.
We got some political things to discuss with Section 8.
Oh yeah, Trump administration has set out to repeal Section 8.
Mm-hmm. I have a little.
Please.
The White House has proposed a slashing funding for Section 8 and other federal programs by about 43%, which comes to $26.7 billion. They proposed what they call a skinny budget, and it calls for cuts in other housing assistance programs. There's a new grant that's being proposed called the State Rental Assistance Block Grant, which would reallocate the funds and pretty much put it in the state's hands. So then there would no longer be like a federal like Section 8. Each state would be able to determine what they were going to do with their own people. Some people I have read think that that's a good thing. Not cutting of the money. Not cutting of the money.
Stop right there.
But moving it to the state.
Giving the states authority is literally how they hurt black people. Giving the states free authority is how they hurt minorities. Why would I give Mississippi control of anything they do when y'all are showing me y'all are retards? Why would I give Oklahoma control of anything they do when everything in your state is ranked 45 plus? You don't need control of what you're doing. You don't know how to do it. When they created the GI Bill, a Republican representative went and did, I told y'all this, went and did the long stand, the filibuster. He stood on the Senate floor, he filibustered for 23 hours. 23 hours to make sure that the GI Bill went to the states and it wasn't a federal bill anymore. Then the states have the opportunity to say, we don't like you or we like you. It's too dangerous. They are racist. It is very bad when the state gets to decide, the states get to decide what they can and can't do. It is dangerous. I don't understand how we are in the United States of America ununited.
Yeah, it should be.
How the fuck can Texas and Louisiana disagree in the same goddamn country?
I also don't see how the money is going to work because certain states are bigger than the others. Some might need more assistance. They may have a bigger homeless community than other states.
Stop saying don't when you say might and maybe.
Oh, they do, right?
Because these all of the might and maybe gives them an opportunity to say, well, it might not be. No, it ain't up for fucking debate. California's homeless crisis is one of the worst in the world. Idaho's homeless crisis is nothing like that. You don't get to decide, all right, here's how much, when California gets their money, here's how much, we need to know. We can't even trust California.
D Slim Fine says more non-colored people are on housing. She worked there last year, so trust.
Oh, no, D Slim, I'm aware. I didn't move the conversation forward. First things first, there's far more white people on government assistance, period, than there is in anything else in this country, solely based on the fact that not only is there more of them, but they need more assistance. I keep telling y'all that they've been tricked more than anything. I'm not confused on who needs the assistance. I'm saying when assistance comes into play, then that's when it becomes an issue. Yes, there are far more white people on government assistance than anything. They're going to remain. They're going to be allowed to stay there. When it's government assistance and they say, hey, everybody, if you're white, you might as well. If you're white, you can be here. But if you're not, that's the issue. I know for a fact who's on it. The issue is who they're willing to take off of it.
Yeah, and when it comes to Section 8, I don't know how it got like this, but people think like black people. They think Section 8, they think black people living off the system, not working, lazy, so.
I know how.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we know how, right?
Yeah. It's, I again, every time y'all hear him say, we're gonna send it back to the States, it's dangerous. It's dangerous for a reason. Everybody here knows the South carries racism in their states. Everybody here knows y'all most of y'all are from the South, and y'all know that racism on the South is different than in California. Y'all are aware racism in Florida is different than the racism in Illinois. We don't have to play with each other. We know now racism is racism everywhere, but we know there's a difference to it. And if there's a difference to it, then that means that the state has a cultural issue towards it. And if a state has a cultural issue towards racism, why the fuck would I trust it in their hands to divvy out any kind of support to people who they don't deem need support from them?
This is true.
When you're allowed to decide, that's when they decide the worst.
Well, we're gonna see what goes on with that one. Hopefully, it doesn't get approved anyway.
Yeah, and just like I say, this is just because it's been 4 or 5 days, and there has been not a single piece of major legislation signed yet.
Yeah.
Now, tell me, literally, I'm begging y'all, type one good thing he's done for Americans in 100+ days. Hold your thoughts. One good thing. 100,000 executive orders signed. Tell me one piece of major legislation that has been signed by this administration that has been beneficial to more Americans than not. They spent $6 million. They agreed with that El Salvadorian president $6 million to house 200 deportees. $6 million, 200 people, and then they sent in a mix of that 200 people. They sent like almost 100 people who they weren't even supposed to send out of the country, and it wasn't major legislation. This is just something that he said he was gonna do. Y'all want to get even deeper? I figured this out last night. I figured this out around 1 a.m. There's this white man by the name of Eric Prince. Eric Prince created the government contract, and y'all have heard this name. Those government contracts, or I'm sorry, those government entities that are not police officers, not FBI, my lord, essentially a kill squad. Eric Prince he's a military man, left the military, created his own private security firm. Is famous, and I'm gonna get the name. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna get the name. Created his own military firm, a private security firm. I'm sorry, for the military. Of course, knew people, got government contracting. Of course, and became one of one, two, and three out of the three, the most popular government Eric Prince.
Mm-hmm. Here you go.
Yeah, Eric Prince. Thank you, and that's him right there. Eric Prince, right now, he started last year. The government working with El Salvador to get people out of here. Eric Prince, right now, is working to turn the deportations into like a business.
Blackwater.
Thank you, Blackwater.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, y'all have heard of this.
Mm-hmm.
He's working to use his company to turn deportations into a literal business. He's went to El Salvador last year, and that jail that they sending him to, ECOT, they are literally they have legislation. They wrote it and they sent it to Senate in the House to turn that jail into American territory. So somewhere on ECOT, in that prison, they're trying to turn it into American territory so they can bypass all of the due process shit, which is why you see him on TV saying, I don't know if I got to follow the Constitution. We don't know if we want to really deal with due process. This is like a soft launch to see if Americans will accept it and how far the judges and shit are willing to go to stop it. Eric Prince is working with this administration and El Salvador to not only illegally deport, of course, immigrants, but also deport Americans. They have a contract in the works that says you'll be able to move over 100,000 people inside in groups of 10,000. They're going to have a motherfucking camp somewhere in Arizona to house these people, and it's been in the works for over a year now.
That is
the
so
government
scary.
is trying to streamline illegal deportations and allow people to make money off of it.
So that's like back in the slavery days where they had, the bounty hunters and shit like that, right?
It's like Nazi land, where you're allowed to, them literally pressing and challenging due process is allowing this to make its way into the fold. Due process is for every single person on American soil. Yeah, they do it, when they wrote it, they didn't say you got to be American citizen. They said no. If you're on American soil, you get due process. They're trying to bypass that in order to illegally deport immigrants as well as American citizens out of this country. When you hear Eric Prince again, you're gonna hear his name. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. You're gonna hear. I watched a 10-minute video last night on this man. Not only is he a motherfucking demon, it's a lot worse than I know. Of course, I don't got it all verbatim. Not only is he a motherfucking demon, he's also trying to streamline illegal deportations in this country and actually get paid off of it.
Big Ben Coleman says it's the equivalent of the U.S. Embassy that is considered U.S. sovereign land in other countries. They are trying to do the same thing.
Come on, Big Ben. Come on, Big Ben. They're trying to turn a literal fucking foreign prison into U.S. land. So you're not deporting anybody.
I'm just saying. What's it called?
Extradition, but that's not what it is. You got to be in another country, get brought to your country to face prison, etc. But yeah, turn a prison, a side of a prison into American territory. So then you don't say, well, I'm not deporting niggas. I'm just sending them to America. That's not in America.
That's so scary.
You and U.S. citizens. I'm not just illegal immigrants, not just immigration.
So would it be like if you committed a crime or something?
Maybe someone like with 34 felonies, maybe.
Yeah, right.
Maybe I watch what's the Rubio, the Mexican cuz, the gangbangers, the rapists, the pedophiles, they're in your party. He's sitting next to Trump mentioning pedophiles. Nigga, arrest him. It's the level of the level of hypocritical shit we're sitting through. It's like it makes my skin crawl. But after watching that video last night, this is a very, very dangerous situation, y'all. There's so many people who y'all are unaware that they have illegally deported I watched another video. There's 3 women who they got interviews from now. They of course just got them off the street randomly, put them on buses, chained them, shackles. We don't even know if you've committed a crime. We do not know if you've committed a crime. Again, sneaking onto American soil is not a crime. It is a civil offense. It does not get you arrested. It does not get you jailed. They are making this up and doing this to people as they go illegally. They picked up these 3 women. They shackled them, put them on a bus, moved them, said, that's because that's what it was. The president of El Salvador is not taking women. Why don't y'all play back? Play back those videos that y'all seen with all the deportation. Get on the White House Twitter and website and look at those videos. You ain't seen a single woman.
Yeah, we haven't.
I wonder where they're going.
Where they going?
That's what they said yesterday in that video. As I was watching that video, the women said that the president that they overheard security arguing with each other outside of the bus. The president of El Salvador stated, of course, a security guard, he wasn't there. Security guard said that the president said, we're not taking women. Where are the women? They said there was a plane. They took the men off, and it was like the women on the plane that they had over. They was like, hey, what are y'all doing? I thought we were going to El Salvador. The guy said, well, it was a good thing you're not on that plane because it's not going to El Salvador. I swear to God, they are disappearing people. This shit ain't even good, but it ain't as good as we think it is. I have not seen a single woman in any of those videos, and it didn't hit me until I was listening.
Forever Fresh says that he's also talking about opening Alcatraz.
A museum.
What's the museum?
Alcatraz is a museum. It's a jail.
Oh, that's that old jail that they shut down.
Yes, that we seen.
That was like the worst.
When was the It's a museum.
So what? So he want to reopen?
He's retarded. Why do you want to open a jail? Open a fucking school.
No, he want to send them over there, right?
Alcatraz is in America.
Isn't it like off in the water somewhere?
In San Francisco.
In San Francisco.
Well, you want to sit on?
That's where he want to send all the deportees. He
does not know, baby. Unfortunately, and that's this administration does not know.
Isn't it like toe down?
Yes, because it's a museum.
Oh my God.
It is a fucking museum, and California shut it down years and years and years ago.
Because it was so inhabitable.
It's not going to. You're going to spend money to refurbish a prison?
Ugh.
Gavin Newsom, I ain't even worried about that. Gavin Newsom not gonna stand for that, and he gonna be.
Oh yeah, Gavin gonna raise hell.
Hey y'all, this deportation shit is not as we. And I know nobody thinks it's light, but it ain't as light as we even think it is, and it's a lot darker than what they putting on the TV. They are disappearing people. And just to be clear, these ICE agents ain't fucking ICE agents. They're random white people. That's come out as well. That these aren't ICE agents. They aren't police officers. They're literally just white people. I don't know what type of bigotry you have to have in your heart for this kind of shit. I could never feel that. But these aren't even actual fucking agents. The bill, the big tax bill, inside of that, they asked for a little over $100 billion just for ICE. And inside of that, they asked for like $25 billion for vehicles, like $4 billion to hire new employees, like another $1 billion to train new employees, like 0.25 billion to for gas, 0.25 billion. All of these billions of dollars just to send people away who y'all need here. The state of Wisconsin. 90% of their ginger, or ginseng, I'm sorry, I said ginger. No, it's ginger. 90% of Wisconsin's ginger, I'm sorry, Wisconsin, my apologies, I said this wrong. Wisconsin creates 90% of the ginger here in America. Mm-hmm. Wisconsin farmers. 85% of that ginger that they create here in America is sold to China.
Okay.
What do you think they're doing with the rest of that 85% of ginseng that they can't sell to China?
I don't know.
Yeah, they just got it. They just got it in their warehouses.
So they just sitting not being able to make no money because of Trump. For ginger.
Wisconsin is going to fail.
Yeah.
Kentucky is going to fail. Idaho is going to fail. And most of the states like Oklahoma are already failing. You need to be subsidized by big states, i.e. California, Texas, so on and so forth. And you still vote against your interests.
That is rough.
Racism, man. Racism and white supremacy is the absolute worst thing that's ever touched this goddamn rock that we call a planet. And for it to lead us down this far, down this road with us, I don't know, man.
Yeah, this shit's sad. It's very sad. We were going to talk about Robert Hinton Jr. and Ryan, but that's going to take me a while to get through that. So we'll talk about that. I won't be here Friday.
Yeah. Oh man. PJ of course got to go sing her motherfucking heart out. She headed out of town on Friday, so I don't believe I can. I ain't doing the show without her.
Yeah.
No, I ain't doing the show. Hell no, I ain't doing the show without her, because then I got to read, write, talk, etc. Too much.
Hopefully, I have a show on Friday, y'all. I didn't let my passport expired, and I've been talking to Congresswoman and all kinds of people trying to get my passport before I go out of town tomorrow. So if we do the show on Friday, that's not a good thing. I'm gonna be very unhappy. So because we didn't bring. Okay, you didn't do this. Let's Rodney, we can get out of here. You want to go ahead and do it, Rodney?
I'm sorry. What you had another one?
No, I just think it's gonna take us some time to talk about it.
You said you had a third.
No, that was it. That was it.
Okay, swag. Then let me speak on this. We will touch base on Rodney Hinton. If it not be Friday, it will be Monday, but I won't let this bypass because it's a very big deal.
It's huge.
And again, black people, 42 million strong. I'm 100% sure. If I was like, hey, all black people on this line, if you actually like black people, we fuck around and end with like 35 million, because it's a lot of fucking coons moving. But 35 million strong, in my opinion. An eye for an eye has to be. So we'll discuss Rodney Hinton another time. Flo Millie, keep me a Haitian. I love me a Zoe. I've been thinking about you on the road.
I love Flo Millie.
And I unfortunately, Flo Millie has been pressed onto me through this. So long story short, Flo Millie, who's her baby daddy?
We don't know.
Flo Millie was pregnant, of course, already had her baby, and is out doing her thing. Flo Millie had her baby, and 9 days later was out performing at a big festival.
Which she made one little comment, was like, not y'all thinking that I had my baby 9 days ago.
Which was another thing.
But I mean,
whatever be the case, she had her baby inside of the last 2 weeks. And she was back out on the stage performing at a big festival. The only reason I'm speaking on it because me and PJ had to argue the other day because I seen a tweet that upset the hell out of me. The girl said, "What kind of baby daddy?" As Flo, she commented on a video, of course, of Flo Millie walking to the stage. She said, "What kind of baby daddies do y'all have that y'all gotta immediately go out and work right after you, of course, you push a baby out into this world?" Not verbatim, but blah, blah. That's the gist of the tweet. A few instances of that. First things first, as y'all seen us sit here and not know Flo Millie's baby daddy. No disrespect to him, but we simply do not know who he is. So if we know who Flo Millie is, we are unaware of who her baby daddy is. Let's just assume that Flo Millie is the breadwinner based on the fact that she's the one of status here. And she's been pregnant for 9 months. Of course, she wasn't showing that at fucking 2-3 months, but let's just say she ain't performed in about 2 to 3 months, give or take, based on, of course, her situation. Wouldn't that be, number one, up for fucking her choice? Mm-hmm. If I the person who had the baby decide I can go perform, then shouldn't I be able to say if I want to fucking perform or not? Number one. Number two, bitch, what baby daddy tells his baby mama, hey, don't go do literally what got you here? I understand safety, health, and things of this nature. My baby mama literally is a rapper who made it here from rapping. This is me. This is you telling a man, hey, gang, maybe you need to take another week off from sports. And he know his motherfucking body, just like Flo know her body. She knows she can't get up there and do a goddamn 9-step because she just had a child not too long ago. But if she's deciding she want to get out there and actually perform because she likes it, which the tweet didn't even consider. It didn't consider any other option. It just considered the baby daddy got to be out, to be making her go perform to make money. And I say to myself, where do y'all get this motherfucking line of thinking?
Yeah.
I can't how does it instantaneously go to, all right, this is on that nigga.
Also, Flo is a rapper that does not really do extraneous labor on. She has a performance-based career, but she doesn't do choreography. She
ain't up there hitting the fucking boom cat.
She doing this. She could do that. She's fine.
Literally holding the mic and swaying. Like, she probably felt amazing. And again, she's been big as fuck for a couple months. She probably couldn't wait to perform. She probably couldn't wait to get from around her baby daddy and that annoying ass goddamn baby and get on stage and get to what she loves to do.
Well, and this was planned a while ago. I remember seeing in fucking February or March that she was going to be performing at Coachella or something. So she been
Was she playing around her pregnancy?
Yeah.
And my thing is, gang, ask y'all people as people, we tend to put what we would do onto others. Me personally, if PJ had my baby 9 days ago and she wanted to perform, I want to ask her, number one, what the fuck are you thinking? But also, do we need to, do you actually need to be out there to do this?
Yeah.
That is me and PJ. Not Flo Millie and her baby daddy. Flo Millie and her baby daddy probably couldn't wait for this.
Yeah.
Flo Millie baby daddy probably told her, bitch, what are you thinking? And she said, nigga, you don't run me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're so feminist, but then we move the goalposts when it's convenient to just talk about this girl. This girl she's in the prime of her career. If she decides she want to go on stage, she go on stage. But all of the immediately like throwing the baby daddy under the that was kind of like, what are you
Mimi says that baby is fresh out of the womb and mama jumping around on stage while her uterus is still healing. I'm sorry, I'm reading that wrong. Not only is it dangerous for her, it sets a horrible precedent for other women.
Let me think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I do get that.
Yeah.
And I'm not even really opposed to that. I just more so don't like how it was immediately attacking the baby daddy.
Yeah.
That was my whole thing.
I think absolutely. She need not be solely, of course, based on health reasons. She need not be, of course, putting herself in position to experience, of course, any fallout from this. But that is not only based on how she feels and her doctor. We don't know how the fuck, of course, she's handling her post-pregnancy. Some women don't get their body back forever. Some women get up from the hospital bed and like, oh, look at me, I'm that shit again.
Some women bounce back very
Flo Millie
quickly.
is 20 and some change, right?
Yeah.
So she's younger, which means we know y'all bodies, of course, bounce back quickly. Of course, the younger, it's her first child. There's so many different variables to this that it does not provide you space to hinge and infringe on one. In fact, the only thing we should be speaking on, I'm sorry, we shouldn't be speaking on this shit at all. But the only thing that should be spoke to are questions. Why couldn't this come out as a question versus an accusation? And because if a bitch ever get a viral tweet off of me and what my baby mama got going on, I'm gonna come see about you. We're gonna have a viral tweet off.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure her
I'm gonna come and disrespect you.
I'm sure her doctor cleared her because I mean that's a big liability if they hadn't. So
and then stop placing the blame on man like we not in America.
Yeah, we fought for equality.
What the fuck? The feminists fought for this.
You did.
Go argue with the girls, my baby. Go literally argue with the women who for 20, 30, 40 motherfucking years, women can do anything. You goddamn right. Get your ass out there and make a fucking check. Get your used to be pregnant ass on that stage and prounce around. You big bad boss bitch. Do it.
Okay.
Shout out for Millie and her new child and her baby dad. I'm gonna figure out her baby dad name so I can stop saying for Millie.
She's not even revealed who he is. He's not in the limelight.
See what I mean?
She just has a boyfriend. She just has a baby daddy.
Huh?
So.
And I'm the bad guy. Let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here, man. Like I said, this is Fontane in the Morning. When we get back, we will be speaking on Rodney Henson. Very big deal. Of
that
course,
case is crazy.
In this social structure right now, and also just speaking, of course, to what it means and what it should mean for Black people. Well, appreciate you guys for tuning in with us on this lovely morning. It is Wednesday, May the 7th.
Yes.
Enjoy yourselves, man. God bless. This is Fontane in the Morning featuring a beautiful Portia J. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share to YouTube right now. Make sure I share it on it. I appreciate y'all. See you soon.